Hello and welcome back to the Perrin Family USA. Please remember to give a big thumbs up and share out. Do all the YouTube things so we can get pushed into the YouTube algorithm. As most of you know, my family and I homeschool. So we originally started this channel to share our journey in homeschooling and to inspire others along their journey as well. Then later, this kind of turned into just this whole family channel with just a great variety of things. Okay, so in the beginning of our homeschool journey, we were into workbooks and we kind of did school at home for a little while, and then we turned to relaxed homeschooling. And we even unschooled for a very short time. In recent years, we have actually been using Monarch from the Alpha Omega Publications Company, an online program where the kids log into their account, but it is a work at their own pace schooling to where they have access to their work on a daily basis. So there's no teacher that is doing like Zoom calls or anything like that to get the work done or to teach them. I am still their main teacher, but they have certain work that is assigned to them each and every day that must be completed. Y'all know, if you have followed this channel for any time at all, that I'm very passionate about how we are raising our children. I've been very passionate about homeschooling, and I really believe that this is a course, if you will, that the Lord Himself placed our family on. I don't believe that everybody needs to homeschool their children. I certainly don't believe that everyone has time or patience. I've had to sacrifice so much to be here, but would I trade it for anything in the world? Absolutely not. I have really loved and enjoyed homeschooling my children, even when times were hard, even when I was struggling with illness, even when I was going through my own personal battles, even when finances were tough, even when whatever. I have always loved this time. It's been a great bonding time with my kids. It's been a great experience to be the one to teach them certain things that they need to know. And I'm here to say today that this chapter in our lives is coming to an end. After this summer, we will be registering our kids for public school. Now, this came upon their request, and in years past, I always said that if they asked to go to school, I wasn't going to let them. And that was my mindset at that time, because that was what was right for our family. But every year, we've always evaluated our circumstances, evaluated how the kids felt about homeschooling, how we felt about continuing to homeschool, and just really asked the Lord to give us direction, to shine His light on us, and just show us what He would have us do with our children. We are here only for a season in their life. We're here to influence them, to teach them, to guide them, instruct them, give them wisdom, and we can only do so much in their lives. And they begin to grow, and as they begin to mature, they're going to make their own decisions about some things, and they're eventually going to move out and do life on their own. Of course, with some phone calls here and there and some visits here and there, but hopefully once they are of age to be going out into the world on their own and making certain decisions, having their own homes and finding their own spouse, and if they choose to marry, and creating their own family, hopefully they can reflect back on the time that they spent with us and find something good in there. I know that we've not been perfect. I know that we've made mistakes with our children, just as anyone else has made mistakes with their children. Nobody's perfect. But I hope something that we have instilled in them is of value to their lives. But right now, our kids are asking to go to public school, and I believe that they're asking with all their heart. I believe that now they're actually serious about it. They know that there's work involved to get on the school's schedule. And what I mean by that is that although we have learned at home and we have instructed at home, there are certain things that perhaps we have not gone along with the school's schedule in the learning aspect. So there are some things that maybe they are lacking in their education that they need to be up to par in certain areas in order to even ask to go into public school. So that's work for me and work for them. They are aware of that. They are they're okay with that, and they are willing to put in the work that is required to get those things done. I'm doing my part as well. This summer, I am teaching them the things that they are lacking and working on maybe some skills otherwise apart from learning that how the school is set up. It's just a whole other atmosphere in the public school system. And so having gone through the public school system myself and having friends who are teachers in the public school systems, I know how that works, obviously. And I am trying to put that in their mind now of how things work, make sure that we're making a good decision. But as of today, yes, we will be registering them for public school, and the time is coming very, very soon. So we just have a few more weeks of preparation before we will sit down with someone and register them for school. I want to, if you've seen me tired, you've heard in my voice that I'm very exhausted right now. That's what's going on. We're getting ready to put them into public school. And so there's a lot of work required on our end and a lot of preparation, a lot of studies that we need to go back over, revisit, because we've been working online. We haven't really done as much book work the last 3 years. And so it's a lot. But I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to put in my part for my kids so that they can have the experience that they so desire to have. I'm actually happy. I did a lot of soul searching, and I prayed to the Lord and asked him for help because I knew it was coming. Been praying about it for really the last couple of years of what he would have us to do in this area, because we've talked about maybe private school, we've talked about joining some co-ops, we've talked about just all kind of options that we would have where we would still be more involved with the kids. And I really don't believe that that's the best solution. I really believe that right now it's time to back off a little bit. It's time to let them spread their wings, and it's time for them to grow into the individuals who they already are. And so I'm here to support them as they do that. I'm here to motivate them, encourage them, and be that listening ear for them. So it's time. It's time to grow up. It's time to move on. It's been fun. It's been great. And yes, there's an option if they want to come back and come back to homeschool one day. I'm open to, working with them. But I did tell them they're going to have to be serious about this. This is not something that we can do wishy-washy. We're not going to go in school for a couple weeks and then come back and homeschool. We need to make a good decision. If this is what you want to do, we can do it. But once you do it, you need to stick with it for a while, because when we really, really want something, we have to work hard for it. I ask for your prayers as mommy and daddy process all of this information and be that support system for our kids. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.